Hello and welcome to the Sim Bunker. This is the first video that I'm doing. This video is laying out the plans for the build. So this is going to be a progressive build with input from the community. It's going to be a gradual build. I was going to save up and buy everything at once, the PC, the rig, and then I had an idea of another route, but again, feedback from the community is good. I predominantly game with consoles. I do have a PC, which is this one here. It's a few years old, 1080 Ti i7 8700K. It does okay. And then the Series X come out and it was just nicer to sit on a couch and play games, so I never really utilised this PC as much. I'm also using the Thrustmaster TX wheel. It's okay for the price when I bought it, and it's on a very basic wheel stand. Problem with this is it's located in my basement, and I predominantly game on console, so I have to take the rig up, set it up, take it back down, yada yada, and it becomes a bit of a laborious task. So I don't really use it because it's not that great for me to set up. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to go into sim racing. I think I'll enjoy it. So I thought, if I've got the room down here, I've got a basement, this is the room I've got. I also do phone repairs in this workspace. I also work full time, so the money to fund this will be coming from bits of the repairs, and I'm doing a lot of overtime in work to pay for this. So let's have a look. Originally, this is my list. I was going to build the PC first with the 14700K and the 4090 Master. This was going to power 3 Aorus FV43Us, maybe larger, 3 4K displays, but after looking at it, the bezels were quite thick on this monitor. And I thought, I'm currently gaming every now and then on a 1440p monitor, 27 inch, which is the Predator, and I thought, you know what, I can use the current PC I've got, no problem. I've read some reports that I could push triples on this one, so I can just buy 2 second-hand monitors and then buy the rig, wheel, pedals, and get racing pretty much sooner rather than later, rather than saving up, because the big bulk of it is the PC build and the monitors. So that's more than half the budget straight away. So if I stick with one monitor, try and push for 3. If the 3 doesn't work, then I'll sell them, 2 of them, and then I'll buy an ultra wide monitor, cheap second-hand one, and attach that to the rig. So this was my preferred setup. I was going for the 120 originally, but it was out of stock, and then I realised some other parts that I wanted. It put it within about £100 difference with other bits, so I thought, for an extra £100 I may as well go for a more sturdier frame, because eventually I want the motion rig, which will be a DIY project. That will be a really good project to document. As for the wheel and pedals, I was going down the Moser route, which I'll show you in a minute. But the whole idea of this channel was to start off from being like a console gamer and trying to become a half decent PC racing sim driver, with the help of the community, some hints, tips, tricks, hopefully reviews I can do. It depends how much momentum this channel can gather. So I've almost pulled the trigger on buying the rig, wheels and pedals, and this is my choice. So I'm actually going for the 160, not the 120, but the reason I went for the 160 was because of this mount here, because I'll be adding a handbrake at some point, and a sequential shifter. So I thought for an extra £100 I may as well go for the 160. So with the 160 system I will be, oh sorry, wrong page. With the 160 system I am going with not the standard wheel deck, not this one, but I'm going with this one, the TR1, just because it looks slightly better. I like the red anodized feature on it. The heel plate I'm going for, the aluminium profile with heel plate. It's no extra cost and there's a little bit more modular with it. Also with the wheel deck, the Moser fitment can only be base mounted, so this direct drive front mount is no good. So that's another reason why I've gone for this. I'm going for no seat because the reviews I've read, these are not that